any arrows out of your quiver, you're not ruling anything out.
Good morning. Sunday morning. The
Good morning. Happy Father's Day to you. Sunday morning. Got a couple topics for you here. We'll jump right in. Disgusting Penn State professor Themis Matsoukas arrested recently on a string of charges in connection to committing sexual acts on his collie in a public forest. All right, that's pretty normal. It turns out this guy's a longtime Democrat donor and supporter for at least the past 20 years, including donating and supporting old Hillary for president. This guy has been seen running nude with Lassie in tow in this forest since at least 2014, but recently caught by rangers, while committing the act and trying to record it on his iPad. When approached by the rangers, exclaimed, "I'm done, I'm dead, please just shoot me," and that he just does this to blow off a little steam. Right? DNC, the party of the deviant people. All right, mental illness from top to bottom, and the ones that don't have it spread it by preying on these sick people for obvious reasons. Moving right along and sticking in the same pattern here, you'll see immediately Marquette University, Wisconsin philosophy professor Grant Silva went on an interview for NPR to blast the American flag and patriotism, saying seeing Old Glory causes him to have anxieties, right? And saying, that borderline, excessive imagery is borderline nationalism because patriotism quickly devolves into nationalism, especially flag-waving, simplistic, love my country or leave it style patriotism. And it takes on the stakes that a non-white person can mean a lot, right? Fucking horseshit. You see a pattern here. It's foreign Frankfurt educators teaching our children to fear their own and despise America, all while supporting un-American and or deviant fucking social aspects and economic policies. These people are a cancer in our society. There's been a large group of people that have warned about Frankfurt School of Education for decades now, but like most things that are brought to the attention of the public, it's played off as a right-wing conspiracy theory, and the right, being the spineless jellyfish they are, when they have the ability and hold the power, they do absolutely nothing to change shit. Moving on to the next one here, you're going to see a pattern here. It seems that all these headlines revolve around a certain group of people, leftists, right? The mentally ill. Canadian BLM President Adora Newford charged with hate crimes against Catholic school, right? Being charged for obstructing and interfering with the use of religious or educational property on the basis of prejudice, hate based on race, ethnics, or origins, and biases. And of course, she was allowed to walk cash-free bail because racisms, whereas if anybody else is charged with a hate crime, especially if your skin's a little lighter tone, you're getting tossed under the prison, grand juries and whatnot, right? But, and of course, the people that point out racism and everything, or see racism and everything, are usually the most racist. This is a corrupt entity. You'll know here in America that one of the founders, the self-admitted Marxist-educated founder, had to resign in disgrace after it was found that she was appropriating millions of dollars in funds to purchase luxury homes and whatnot across the country. And as you can see with this mute, that, you could see what she was spending the money on herself, right? You'll see, the older picture, bald and looking like she shops at Salvation Army, to now she's all, ghetto pimped out. These people, just like I said in the previous segment, cancer in our society. It doesn't boil down to one subgroup. It's leftists as a whole. You almost feel the need to eliminate the liberal faction, right? These people are trying to, destruct Western society and, have been unimpeded now for quite some time. It seems that with, boycotts, market losses, credit ratings, being downgraded, arrests being made, and shit like this, the tide may actually be turning a bit. We'll see.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Moving right along, archaeologists say it's not scientific any longer to assume the gender of ancient human remains. Proof positive the Frankfurt indoctrination is not only not a conspiracy, but it's almost complete, right? These reptiles are trying to terraform basically a new environment to appease their salamander fucking needs by perverting all fucking tendencies, norms, and, history-making events. This is absolute clown world shit. These people are, completely delusional, if not just outright preying on the mentally weak. Again, we all know that you can look at, a basic set of skeletal remains and see the difference between a male and female. Obviously, the males being larger, more dense, yada, yada. Again, just absolute perversion of everything, wholesome, normal, scientific. The trust the science crowd is the absolute fucking antithesis of science. Okay, regardless if, they love to, well, we have more college degrees than you, and the vast majority are in, like, lesbian dance theory and fucking poetry. You know what I'm saying? Fucking liberal arts degrees that fucking, aren't worth a Taco Bell job. Okay? I mean, if you believe this type of shit, dude, I would go see a doctor. You probably need some type of attention and or medication. All right? Moving on here, man. Old Eric Swallowwells, the doo-doo master himself, obviously out here caught fucking, with Fang Fang, dealing with the Chinese spy for years, coming in her bum. And this guy holds no weight as far as I'm concerned, at least maybe in California, where he's from, of course, you should guess that right off rip. But, this guy has no national, credence as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he has no credibility, but wants to come out and give you his word that old Joe Biden's not corrupt and he's not sleepy. Don't believe your eyes, don't believe your ears, and sure as hell, don't believe your pocket as he destroys the country. All right? Listen, again, happy Father's Day. I hope you enjoy. Come back again. Appreciate the stop. Like, share, and subscribe. Smell you later.
I was going to foot him.
Idiots.